I haven't made a video on this channel in a bit, but like today I don't know. I mean, I feel kind of lost. I feel like defeated. I feel a lot defeated, actually. You know, I feel such frustration, and I feel like such a fucking failure. You know, I have a good life. I do fine financially, but like fine financially is not good enough for me. You know, I love my wife, my children, my grandkids, and I love my life with them. But I want more. I want it to be better. I want there to be more like depth to it, you know? I want to be able to travel with them. I want to be able to do things with them. I want to be able to just spend more time with them, you know? And I'm somewhere caught between this like grind of working in construction, you know, which I've been doing for a long time, you know, and I mean I like construction. I've kind of grown and gotten a little lazy, I guess, which is part of the problem, I'm sure. You know, like a lot of my time is spent in more management than it is, you know, management, follow-up, trash removal, and like protection of jobs. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you've checked out my Instagrams and whatnot, like, you know, I've been dealing with some stuff with one of the jobs in particular, and you know, and we're solving it. I'm solving it as fast as I can. We're waiting for windows on order. I don't really feel like the windows are my fault, you know. I built the stairs the way that the architect designed them, and then the town failed them. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to cost me out of my pocket right now at least $10,000 to solve these problems, in the hopes that they pay me the $16,000 that they owe me, and I'm going to bill them for at least half of this work, because, you know, I put the size window that he spec'd on the plan. You know, I built the stairs in the width and whatnot, with showing the piling where it was on the plan, and the town approved it, and now it's a problem at my expense. I mean, some of this is bullshit, you know. I mean, even yesterday we had to deal with something with the electric. But I mean, that's just a drop in the bucket of like the day-to-day of all this, you know. That's just one job. We have several jobs going, and they're not all fucked up. They're all, you know, they're moving, they're running. We're just getting back into the grind of things, because it was kind of an off winter, and that's probably leading to how I feel a little bit too, is how slow winter's been. You know what I mean? And now it's starting to pick up again, and we're getting the calls, and that's all good, you know. But I mean, more so than all of this is I'm frustrated. Like, man, when I left who I was working for, I just thought it was going to roll into like the same type of thing, that I was going to become a builder, and I was going to be building new construction. New construction is so much easier than renovation work and you know what I mean, additions and lifts and stuff like that. They're so messy and complicated, and you're protecting stuff, and you're trying not to flood the house out and shit like that. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff when you're building new construction. And I just thought I was going to flow right into new construction, and like, short of a couple houses that I've built, it's just not coming. And that's the frustration. Like, it's just got to be me, right? Like, I'm the fucking problem. Somehow I'm the problem, because how is it that I can't and haven't developed any relationships with anybody to build new houses for them, so I can get my name out there, you know? Because when I cold call people, or not even cold call, when I deal with people cold about building a house, a project that they're interested in doing, I fucking lose it to all of these dumb big builders, and they all build the same shit. And I'm not saying they're doing a bad job, they're just all the fucking same. Everybody's using the same Andersen windows. Drywall and spackle is drywall and spackle. Everybody's buying their trim from Woodhaven or 84. Everybody's buying their doors that come out of Reeb, right? Everybody's putting Therma-Tru doors in their stuff. Everyone's doing Andersen 400 series windows. So what are we doing? What's different? There's nothing different. Anybody could do it, you know? And the opportunities aren't there. And I'm frustrated because, like, I have an opportunity. I have a guy who wants me to build him a spec home to sell, and we lost the property. We lost it to probably who I used to work for, or just one of the other fucking ridiculous builders in the area that all just have these reputations. And you know what pisses me off about their reputations is they all developed a good reputation, and here's where I'm going to give them credit. But they've all developed a good reputation post Sandy, right? I mean, quite literally, one of the most destructive natural disasters in the Northeast happened in 2011, right? And as a result of that, you've got all these builders. I'm not saying that they don't deserve to be able to work, because they build nice houses. I'm just saying that the opportunity for all these new houses was handed to them. Now, credit where credit is due. Did they take on some risk and see through the jobs and do a good job doing it, which helped them develop the reputation? Of course they did. But the thing I tell people when I'm talking to them is, in this area where we are, which we're blessed with work, tell me somebody who's went out of business. Like, these builders all have these giant fucking egos about how good they are, and nobody has gone out of business unless they got arrested for fraud and had to go to jail for ripping off FEMA. There are a few of those that happen. I mean, actually, one of the builders on the island who's super successful right now used to help run one of the companies who went to jail, and he did a good job of distancing himself from it. But whatever. He acts like he was just like a carpenter at the time or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't like to spread rumors about people. I won't mention any names. I'm just saying it's so frustrating. And if anything, this is just like a call to God to please, I don't know where you're viewing shit at, if you're using YouTube or not, but please reward me with this. And the other side of it is, my other frustration is that my cooking stuff. I spent the better part of 3 months now literally super dedicated to creating a cooking channel, right? Themed around Crunchwraps, which is irrelevant to me, and I'm starting to evolve that anyway, right? And a couple opportunities have come out of that, which I'm not even jumping on because that's not really what my interest is. But like, I've dedicated an awful amount of time and resources to the idea of developing this cooking channel and this becoming a like food influencer, if you will, or influencer chef or whatever, to the detriment of like missing time with my family, and to the detriment of my own business, like my construction business. Like, I've not been as dedicated to the construction side of things because I've been dedicating what little time I have available into developing this cooking channel. And now I just feel like I'm suffering on both fucking sides of it, it's so frustrating, and I feel so spent in right now, and so depressed. Honestly, I'm so depressed. Like, I can't be depressed because I got too much shit going on and too many people depending on me, but I feel so down about all this. I don't know. I just wanted to get this off my chest. So if you watch this shit, like, subscribe, follow me on all of my cooking channels. If you can find my comedy channels, those as well. They're not all comedy. It's just all life shit, Some of it's funny though. I put a great one out this morning that I like a lot. But I gotta be careful where I post shit. So that's it. Thanks for your time.